Annyeong Yidira. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Cot Podcast. Today's episode is episode 20. So I've sort of made a milestone with being the 20th episode. And even though my audience is very, very small still, I am still enthusiastic and excited to talk about my Korean dramas and Korean celebrities all the way from South Korea. If you hear nature in the background, I do apologise, although it's nature, so I hope you enjoy the sound of nature in the background because it is quite hot here and I have all the windows open. Hopefully there won't be some noisy cars zooming past. But today is the quarterfinals for England's Euro 2020 and hopefully everyone will be quiet anyway and getting ready for that. As soon as I mentioned nature, there was a very noisy sound that just started going on in the background, so I closed one of my windows, but we'll see how it goes. I'll just melt away in the British heat with no aircon. So the drama I'm going to be talking about today is a drama called The Tale of Nokdu, or in Korean it's known as 조선로코-녹두전. This drama is a historical drama, or a drama that's set in the past, and I haven't really spoken much about historical dramas. I've only really mentioned Mr. Queen, and that's a drama that came out this year. But this drama, Tale of Nokdu, came out in 2019, and it consists of 16 episodes, or 32, because back then there was like a thing where they had a break in the middle of an hour-long episode, so they split it up into 32 episodes, but it's still 16. And this drama is based on a webtoon published in 2014 by Hae-jin Yang. I haven't read the webtoon, and I didn't know that this drama was based on a webtoon. I tried to research the webtoon as well, and it's not available on the English webtoon. And I think it's on the Korean webtoon, but you have to pay for it, and everything's in Korean, so I don't really know how to go about paying for a webtoon on the Korean website, because everything's in won as well. So yeah, Tale of Nokdu is what I'm going to be talking about today. So in terms of who stars in this drama, we have the most amazing Jang Dong-yoon, who plays John Nokdu. He was also in School 2017, which is what I mentioned and talked about last week, and he played Song Dae-hui. So basically Nokdu is disguising as a woman because he's trying to get into this women-only village. I'm not going to lie, but he really makes a convincing woman. Like, when I first saw him dressed as a woman, I was just like, wow, they did a good job here. And I think I remember as I was listening to Jang Dong-yoon saying that he had to lose so much weight. And you can really tell in his face because his face went really in. And he also had to grow out his hair as well to make it more realistic. And they did a good job of it. I was really impressed. Secondly, we have the most amazing Kim So-hyun, one of my favourites, and she plays Dong Dong-ju, or Yoo-eun-soo. So she basically is living in this women-only village as well, and she's training to become a giseng, but she doesn't really have the skill to do this. She's sort of biding her time in this village, and she's trying to learn other skills in order to take revenge on a man who wrongfully murdered her family and sort of sentenced her family to death pretty much. Kim So-hyun is also starred in a drama that came out this year, a historical drama called River Where the Moon Rises, and I haven't seen this drama yet, but it's on my list to watch, and for some reason I keep calling it The Moon Embracing the Sun, which is another past historical drama, but no, it's River Where the Moon Rises. I've still yet to watch that as well. But the third actor we have is Kang Tae-oh, and he plays the Prince Neung-yang, or Cha Yul-moo, who is the cousin of the king. And Kang Tae-oh comes in dramas such as My First Love, Run On, and he's also in the drama that I'm meaning to watch. Actually, I'm watching it now. It's called Doom at Your Service. Cha Yul-moo lives an ordinary life and he really admires Dong-ju. He was originally betrothed to her as well back in the past, but his family disgraced him by ruining her family in the process. So basically he organises a coup and he becomes the next king of Joseon. And finally, we have Jung Jun-ho, and he plays the King Gwanghae. In history, the King Gwanghae reigned from 1608 to 1623, and he was the 15th king of Joseon. This drama is not historically accurate, just to let you all know, because obviously it's a drama, but in terms of this drama, he's doing all he can to retain his power on the throne. He has a lot of enemies, but I think as the story goes on, he tends to reflect on himself more and his story and his life and sort of reminisces on all of his actions, I suppose. There is also the actress Chu Soo-hyang, who plays Kim Sok, and she is a character with great sword skills and is part of the Mughal Corps or the Mughal. She also came in School 2015 as well as Kang So-young the bully, and I was so happy to see her in this drama as well because I haven't really seen her in any dramas since School 2015, and also Weightlifting Fairy, so she did a pretty good job of her role in this as well. So the plot of this drama revolves around the two characters, John Nokdu, who disguises as a woman to enter the women-only village. This sounds really sketchy, but it really isn't. He just wants to find out about his birth and who he really is. And then there is Dong Dongju, or Yu Eun-soo, who does not wish to be a giseng and is also after revenge for her family. A giseng, if you didn't really know what it is, were women from slave families or outcast families who were trained to become courtesans, and they provided artistic entertainment like dancing and conversation, if you know what I mean, and this was to men of the upper class. So they were basically the government's legal entertainers. They were trained on being proper and educated in arts and poetry as well. And over time, the two characters in this story learn more about each other's pasts as well as each other as well. Eventually, because Yu Eun-soo becomes roommates with John Nokdu, she eventually finds out that she or he is a guy, and they sort of work together after that. So in terms of the memorable moments, there was something about this drama that I really liked. I think it was the concept of Nokdu and how obviously he's a guy disguising to be a woman, which made it more entertaining to watch as well. I don't know why, but I really love dramas like that. They're just really funny. But memorable moments of this is as soon as Nokdu enters the women-only village, his encounterments with other characters are just too funny, and his reactions are really funny as well because he has to obviously act like a lady as well, and you can really tell he worked well at getting those girl-like reactions out. There is a character that is always after and tailing after Nokdu, and it's hilarious because Nokdu is always trying to run away or just get away from him basically, and it's just funny, his encounterments with that. But Nokdu is acting like a woman as well, so he also has to be careful about a lot of the things he does and sees as well. For example, in episode 2, when Eun-soo was about to get dressed, Nokdu was caught off guard by her basically undressing herself, and he ends up splashing drink all over her as well, which is just really funny. But yeah, Nokdu, the character itself, is really, really good. I think they made really good work of this. And also the Mughal Corps, they are extraordinary people like the character Kim Sok, who is very, very admirable for her fighting skills as well. I literally fell in love with her character because she was just so like hardcore and she was like calm but like could fight well, which I really like. So I hope to see her again in another drama because I absolutely love that actress. She's so cute. I don't know why, but this is just me, but with Korean dramas that are set in the past, I always find that I can learn more about Korean culture and what it was like in the past as well, which is why I find historical dramas so interesting. I have to say, when I first started watching Korean dramas, I wasn't really interested in historical dramas, but I think that was because I was just too young to sort of see them for what they truly are. But these days, I absolutely love things that are set in the past, and historical dramas are just so fascinating. Because, in my opinion, you don't really see this on British TV and TV in general. I mean, I can't wait for the day where I can watch Korean dramas on TV because I'm still waiting for that day. But yeah, I mean, even though these these historical dramas are not based on factual events, it's still interesting to me. Like, for example, the hanboks that they wear, the dresses, the traditional dresses of the Korean women wear are really, really pretty. And in this drama, you get to know more about how Gisengs lived, and also you can do your own research as well on how Gisengs lived as well. But this story does revolve around the life of Gisengs as well, which is why it's different to other historical dramas as well, because there's not much talk about Gisengs. They're just sort of like the side characters, but in this drama they're more like the central characters, so that's really, really nice. The one thing I really liked about this as well is how well Nokdu played a woman, because he did a really, really good job of acting like a lady as well. I was really impressed by that. I think as well because I grew up in the UK, but my culture and my heritage is Indian, or primarily Punjabi Indian. So it's nice to see other cultures in that aspect as well. So yeah, that's just my opinion on how beautiful Korean dramas set in the past can be. So the OST for this drama has some great singers such as Do Young and Mark from NCT, Yuna, Woozi from 17, Gumi, Sandal, Minso, Kim Yeonji, Hoogak, Park Jae-jung, Kim Na-yeon. So one of my favourite songs in this is the song Sick, or in Korean Apago Apaso, sang by Minso. It's a very cute song. Most of the songs in this drama are like ballads, which is something South Korea does really, really well, and they're very nice emotive songs. So yeah, the quote for this drama is from the song Apago Apaso, and it goes like this: 내게 미소 짓던 그날만, the day I smiled at you, 기억하면 돼요. Just remember, so just remember the day I smiled at you. 그 마음은 진심인 걸요, because that's my true heart. And that is it for this episode. I really hoped you liked listening to it, and I really hoped you liked listening to me explain about another lovely drama that I love watching. And I really hope that if you haven't seen this drama, you get to watch it, because it is one of my favourite historical dramas. There is a lot of humour and energy, and Nokdu, the character itself, is just amazing. And obviously we have the beautiful Kim So-hyun, who always does an amazing job of acting. Please be sure to check out the Instagram page at Cart Podcast. You can listen to these podcasts on Spotify, Anchor, Apple, and other platforms which I don't really know about. And yeah, just give it a listen. Share it with your friends, because, you know, I love talking about K-dramas. We can have something going on. If everyone just talks about K-dramas, we can create a little community. That would be cute. So yeah, see you guys. Bye. 안녕. Wait, 이따 봬요.